Number 22, Xavier Smith. Number 5, Ryan Eagle. Referee is assisted by Joe WhiteCo, Troy Daniel, Michael Rochester, and our head coach, Douglas Kyle. Let's have a good ball game, gentlemen.
He's a center, 6'6" junior. We've called them names before, hadn't we?
Boy, we sure have, especially Kyle Delaney. He tore us up down there at their place last year.
And, of course, starting for 11 here, you got Herschel McCatherine. He's a senior. Number 43, Michael Edwards, a senior. Number 23, Casey Nunley, a junior. Number 33, Ryan Beadle back into the lineup tonight after being out for a while. He's a sophomore. Number 5, Xavier Smith, a junior, point guard, number 22. And, Marv, they're ready to tip it up, so take it away.
Well, the ball's in the air, and we're underway for the second part of tonight's doubleheader, controlled by Nunley, but tapped way out of bounds, and they'll give it to White County. And a lot of size, as you mentioned. Nobody under 6'2" for this starting lineup, except for the point guard, Josh Brown, at an even 6 foot. Inbounds comes to Mitchell. Mitchell works out high. McCatherine pops out on him. They'll kick on the far side to Brown. The aforementioned point guard kicking on the left wing. There's Mitchell, face to 3, across the lane. Back to Brown. Brown looking down low for Puckett. Instead goes back out high to Mitchell. Far side to Delaney. Delaney guarded by Nunley. He'll penetrate, spin, running jumper is no good, but they'll call the foul. I guess Nunley got him with the body underneath as he went up for the shot.
You're exactly right. That's his first, and, of course, the team first. Nice spin move there by Delaney as he goes inside to try to create something, and sure enough does.
Delaney's first free throw up and good. The first points of the game go to White County. 1-zip, 21 seconds in.
You know, one thing about this, it's always a change when we call the girls. And
boy, it gets quick.
It does.
Delaney nails the second one. Ooh. But we love it. It's kind of like a progression.
It is. It is. It's good. Get you warmed up. Get your cogs moving.
The pace will be quite more frenetic here in the second game.
Yes.
Nunley cut off in the corner. Edwards out high. You're 5 on the floor. Beadle, of course, Nunley, Edwards, McCatherine, and Smith. Long jumper, no good. Long rebound comes out of here to Tyler Green. Green on the left wing to Delaney. Here comes White County. Boy, drag the pivot. No call. Delaney ball fake. Drives to the middle of the lane. Up and under move. Finger roll. Boy, what an explosion to the basket by Kyle Delaney. He's got all 4. White County leads 4-zip.
Delaney has good ball skills and definitely can handle it in traffic.
Smith left wing to Nunley. Popped out over there is Green. Gets a screen from Edwards. Nunley at the free throw line. He'll stop and pop. Bounces around. No good. Edwards had it momentarily, but knocked it out of bounds. It'll go over to White County.
Great hustle by Edwards there to try to get that offensive putback.
Here comes Mitchell into the front court. Kicks it over to Delaney. Long 3, top of the key. In and out, no good. Edwards with the rebound. Kicks over to X-Man. Xavier Smith in a hurry the other way. 6.5 to go. White County 4-zip. Beadle down low to McCatherine. He'll shoot over Puckett. And Puckett knocks it out. Oh, my goodness. They'll give it back to Sparta. Thought Puckett might have touched that one, but the referee right there with a better view and says last touch by McCatherine.
Nice job by Herschel turning around and facing up with Puckett and carrying the ball right to him.
Mitchell works his way around to the right side. McCatherine with the unenviable task of guarding him. Brown with the three-pointer. No good. McCatherine, all Blue Devils on the backboard. McCatherine has it. Big Mac to Xavier. Here comes Xavier Smith in the front court. Cut off by Mitchell. He'll work across his running left-hander off the glass. What a beautiful move by Xavier Smith. And he cuts the lead in half to 4-2. Here's Delaney. Stutter step. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Outside to Mitchell.
Easy for you to say.
I hear you. Down low to Puckett. He'll drive on Edwards across the lane. His running jumper. Block. Boy, the long wingspan of Michael Edwards affected that. He got a hand on it. Takes it away, and Smith has it. Whew, taken away, and then they give it right back to Mitchell. Mitchell behind the back. Kick pass all the way across to Brown. Long three-pointer from the right wing. Bottom of the net. Boy, White County taking advantage of every opportunity Lebanon's presented. They lead by 5 at 7-2 with 5:27 to go here in the first quarter.
A little sluggish early, a little bit off sync. We've had some walks, easy turnover there.
Here's Beadle on the right wing. Kicks it to McCatherine at the free throw line. No place to go with it. He'll dribble it out. Kick it right wing to Beadle. Beadle guarded closely by Josh Brown. First chance to see Beadle in a while for me. Here's Nunley out high between the rings, guarded out there closely by Tyler Green. Almost had it taken away, and they're going to finally whistle Green for the foul, or they're going to call Nunley.
I believe they're going to call it on Green. You're right. That'd be Green's first and team first. And this is the first time for Beadle to play total. He didn't play at all in Florida. As Robert Crudup checks in and gives him a little rest.
Here's Edwards set to inbounds at midcourt. Backcourt to X-Man Xavier Smith. He'll be guarded right across the line by Stuart Mitchell. Here's McCathern, right wing. Puckett steps out on him. They'll go to Nunley, top of the key, between the rings, trying to look inside for Edwards. He's matched up down there with Kyle Delaney, and that's a size mismatch. Puckett, the only real big boy down low. And into the game is Crudup. Crudup kicks right wing to McCathern, out high to Nunley. He'll take a three from the right wing. Back of the iron, no good. Edwards has it momentarily, knocks it to Crudup. Crudup over to Xavier. X-Man down the lane, a running jumper off the glass is good in the foul, and they'll get Josh Brown for the reach-in, but Xavier able to connect, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
You love saying it. That's Brown's first and the team's second, and Xavier doing a great job so far twice now. He's got to the rack with the ball.
Free throw up and good, so 5 points for Lebanon, cuts the lead to 2 at 7-5. Here's
Xavier
Brown. Long three-pointer. I think Xavier got a hand on that one, but nonetheless, it's an air ball. Crudup down low to McCathern, right between his hands and off of the fingertips and out of bounds. So the turnover gives it right back to White County. Had numbers, but it took a perfect pass and almost executed, but not quite.
4:17 to go in the first. 5-7. Lebanon down.
5-7.
I like the way I do that.
I don't.
I know you don't.
I'm kidding. There we go. Running jumper by Mitchell, no good. Rebound by Crudup on the left wing to Mitchell. To Smith, excuse me. Running jumper, no good. McCathern has the glass. His putback is no good, but they'll call a foul. So the foul's starting to add up with the quickness here. Already the third team foul.
That's going to be Puckett's first. And the team third as McCathern goes to the line.
Boy, Big Mac awful active here early.
He is active early. I'll tell you somebody else that's active as he gets his first one there is Nunley. Nunley's really pulled the trigger, tried to get going. And you know, when Nunley gets going, it's normally a pretty good night for us.
It is. McCathern hits the first, second one up and good as well. Big Mac with a soft touch. Great shot. And we're all tied at 7. Here comes Stuart Mitchell in the front court. Kicks right side to Brown. Far corner, Delaney. Cutting across the lanes, Tyler Green can't get it to him. They'll go out high, top of the key to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by McCathern. They'll go right side to Delaney. Gets it underneath and tried to go to Puckett, but step in by Crudup. Crudup is going to take it to the glass and misses the running layup. Rebound Mitchell, right wing to Delaney. Puckett up ahead of the pack, but X-Man back to cut him off. Woo, top of the key, three in and out, no good. That was a long one by Green, no good. Rebound Nunley. Here comes Xavier Smith the other way for Lebanon. Coach Kyle says slow it down, and they will. Here's Xavier across the line. Guarded by Delaney. Tried to go down low to McCathern, but that pass too tall as McCathern had Puckett pinned on his left hip, but they couldn't execute, and we're still tied at 7 apiece.
You know, one thing about Sparta evidently shoots those shots a long time because that seems to be in their game plan. They continue to pull those threes from deep range, too.
And Lebanon goes into, what defense is that, Coach?
3-2.
One to check.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, you don't.
I'm not good at the wordsmiths. I like them at least a little bit of knowledge.
Uh-oh. Long three by Green, no good. Run down in the corner by Nunley. Nunley gets it to Xavier Smith. He'll kick up ahead to Crudup. Down low to McCathern. Baseline jumper is good. Boy, that is automatic for Big Mac as he hits the 8-footer, and Lebanon leads 9-7.
4 points so far for Big Mac on the night.
2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Lebanon 9, White County 7. Here's Green. 12-footer bounces around, no good. Tapped out by Mitchell, taken away by Crudup. Robert Crudup with a heck of a first half here early. Off the bench, he'll hand off to Xavier Smith, and Lebanon will set it up.
He is always around the ball.
Mitchell is really mugging. My goodness, no blood, no foul. Wow. And they'll say last touch by White County. That had to be a makeup. As they'll whistle it back and give the ball back to Lebanon. And the far side official is going to overturn this one, I can just about bet you. Because they initially whistled Lebanon. And no, they are going to confer, and it does stay with Lebanon. Into the game for the first time for Lebanon, Luke Sampson. And also
Brian Reeder.
Brian Reeder. You're quick.
I tell you.
A flick of a switch.
Sparta we got away with one there, Mark.
I believe so, but they got away with one on the other end.
I agree with you 100%.
Kind of a makeup. Here's Xavier in the corner to Reeder. Reeder double team, kick pass all the way over to Crudup. Over the corner to Sampson for three. Ooh, all the way down and came out. My goodness. And they'll say last touch just into the ball game is Trenton Davis, and they'll say he touched it last, so the ball will stay with Lebanon. They'll have the ball in a 2-point lead with 1:48 to go. Inbound comes to Crudup. Top of the key, they'll give it to Mack. Oh, Herschel with a great little medium jumper as Sampson stood there and put up a screen. Nobody could jump out on him. McCathern nails it. It's a 4-point lead, 11-7.
Nice screen there by Luke Sampson. Been sick a little bit lately and done a good job to come in and play tonight so far.
Boy, and that was a huge screen. Out high, they'll go to Trenton Davis just into the ball game. Mitchell will stop, kick on the left wing. Delaney will take it to the hole and draw the foul on McCathern. Almost got the basket to go, but couldn't get it to fall. But he will draw the foul, step to the line to shoot two.
That'll be McCathern's first and the team's second. As Delaney goes to the line, he's already 2 of 2 on the night.
Boy, he's a senior, and I have a feeling a lot of coaches around here won't be sad to see him go.
No, you're exactly right. As he tickles the twine for his 5th point of the night, and the score goes to 11-9. 11 with 1:18 to go in the first quarter.
11 to what?
9, isn't it? Or 8. 8, my bad. See, I knew it. Sorry.
Where'd you go to school?
That down there is to work on that clock. Because the bulbs are not right.
Here's Sampson, right wing to Crudup. All the way across to Xavier. Dangerous pass, but they get it in. Xavier drives the lane. Smith penetrates. A little running jumper, no good, but draws the foul. Xavier extremely active off that perimeter, taking it down the middle of the lane. There's going to be some great dish-offs open up if he keeps shooting that little jumper.
That foul was on who, Mark?
I believe they called it on 12. I have no clue.
They called it on 12.
Is Corey Johnson even in the ballgame? Yes, he is. Wow, Corey Johnson into the ballgame for Sparta to commit that foul.
Yeah, number 12.
Edwards in, McCathern out. Your 5 on the floor. Luke Sampson, Xavier Smith, Brian Reeder, Robert Crudup, and Michael Edwards. Edwards had it momentarily. Sampson had it momentarily on the missed free throw, but tipped away and controlled by Josh Brown. Brown over to Delaney. Spin move, no good. Crudup takes it away. Crudup drives on Brown, and he'll take it to the rack and score. No reach in on that time, and good thing for Lebanon is Crudup able to make the layup, and the lead goes back to 5 at 14-9. Here's Josh Brown. He'll work out high, get a screen from Delaney, but Sampson with a great step out that time, cuts him off. Reeder cuts off Johnson. They finally go to Mitchell on the right wing, and Xavier Smith will guard him. Mitchell works around top of the key. Hands off to Delaney. Delaney will penetrate left side of the lane. He'll stop and pop from 6. Front of the iron, no good. And there's Crudup with a big rebound as he takes it away from Trenton Davis. He'll kick it to Xavier Mitchell. And with under 15 seconds to go, they'll walk it across. 14-9 your score. Lebanon holding for the last shot of the first quarter. Sampson in the corner, out high to Edwards. Fake the 3 over to Smith. He'll take the 3 from the left wing. No good. Edwards with the putback at the buzzer.
How about that?
So your score at the end of 1 from Campbell Brandon. Lebanon 16, White County 9. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back. You're listening to Blue Devil.
Of course, you already talked about the score being 16-9. You know, it's been a good quarter for Lebanon so far.
Kind of surprising, too, as well, because we really didn't anticipate that. Here's Edwards. Great pass from Smith. His short jumper rolls around and good. He got behind the defense on the baseline, and Xavier Smith with the great assist. And the lead has gone to 9 at 18-9. Here's Josh Brown. What kind of defense, Coach?
3-2 again.
Johnson, they go to Puckett in the corner. The big man shoots the long 3. No good. Great block out that time by Edwards. And McCathern as well. He